Yeah, clearly you guys cannot see me that well. However, today we're just gonna be going over the psychology video because again, this is 90% psychology with 10% strategy. Strategy part tomorrow, we're gonna go over putting it all together, going over everything. But today we're just gonna be talking about journaling, right? And then as we talk about journaling, I'm just gonna tell you guys the basics and stay bored. So, hold on, let me try to just put this down just so I can write some notes and you guys could see me. Bam, transition. So when you journal, here's what I usually do. I write down the amount I won and or lost, which session I traded, which strategy did I use, what TF I entered, right? So it goes like about the most important part. So this is basically how all my layouts are. Oh fuck. So first thing you have is the date, obviously, then you have the amount that I won and or lost, which session I traded, which strategy I used, what time frame I entered on, what did I trade, right? Was it Forex, was it futures, and how I felt emotionally and mentally during that trade. That's going to help me analyze my previous trades, analyze my previous journals, and look back and say, "Well, how can I be better? Should I use more change of characters? Should I wait for a confirmation? Blah, 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 blah." This is how your journaling setup should be like. Another, you guys hear me talking about this a lot through our previous lessons, but today I really want to stay focused on it. Every time you hop on the charts, right? I'm not gonna lie, since this is like my job, I low-key love it, right? I love the market. I love the way it moves. I love the way it's controlled by, let me keep my mouth shut. So be bored, honestly. No matter how much I like hopping on the charts, no matter how much I like analyzing, doing all of that, I always tell myself, always analyze this. Before every trade, I gotta create something. Be bored, right? You guys see that? Forgive me, I need to make this more distinct. I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly. Fuck. Okay, stay bored. This can mean one or two things. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? There we go. So, stay bored, right? This can either mean wake up and this is gonna be two things. Wake up, analyze your emotions. Your rules are there not so trading can get easier, but so trading can get easier. Yeah, that's why the reason why your rules are basically there. So before you trade, you need to be, if you're sad, happy, or angry, don't trade. Come in and expect nothing from the market because you deserve nothing. You're a fucking loser. You literally deserve nothing from the market. You have no reason to get anything back. I'm wording this in a fancy way, but just keep up with me. We're getting off topic. So constantly remember your rules. Now, when I say I have a checkbook, what the fuck? When I say I have a checkbook, what do I mean? I'm about to talk about that later. Don't enter unless all of your setups align and until everything is checked off. So here is an example. I literally have to do this. This is just a small example, right? Oh, let's say this is your setup. You have five rules for it. One, this is an example, right? So I'll just say previous highs because we're aiming to go short. This is just a small example. So let's add actually one more thing. Okay, look. For example, let's say this is my checklist. First, I'll find the range and I'll find manipulation of one side. That's most likely to happen in almost every market. So check. However, if I notice each one of these happening and the manipulation does not line up with the liquidity sweep on the previous highs, I'm not going to enter, right? So let's say there's a liquidity sweep on the previous highs, which means we're most likely going to go down, right? Check. Is there a change of character? Yeah. Is there an S&T on the highs? No. Is there closure below 79 Fibonacci? Yes. Has there been an inverse from fair value gap been made? Yes. Is there continuation? Yes. Let me okay at that one. So let's say this is my checkbook, right? We have about seven confluences, but one of them doesn't hit. Since one of them did not hit, I'm not gonna enter at all, right? That's what I mean when I say journal. So you can have your proper checkbook, so you can have proper confluences. And if this does not get made, you do not want to enter at all. As simple as that. You need to stay disciplined. You need to stay bored, right? You're not gonna one thing that almost everyone has in this is fear of missing out. This is caused by the fact and you need money desperately. If you need money quickly and you're like broke at that point, get a 10 piece, get a quarter pound. I'm just kidding. I don't support any of that. But yeah, if I have all of them, seven 7 out of 7, right? What do I do? Check it off. Okay, we're good. That's my confluence. I'm entering, right? And again, there's literally nothing else to trading besides psychology. A lot of people, they'll say it took me 6, 7, 8, 9 years to learn trading. They definitely mean it took them about 1 or 2 years out of that just to learn strategy, just to get used to the markets. The other 6, 7 years, they just wanted to learn about psychology. And that's the hardest part about training. You need to fix yourself. You need to stay bored. You cannot expect anything from the market. Right now, right? Let me literally go through my journal. Let me tell you guys, starting this month, I am literally on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of the 30 days in January, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11. Out of the 30 days in January, I have had about 11 trades. I have lost about three. That leaves me at a 72% win rate, which is very high, right? And I could do a lot better. And looking back at my journal, why did I lose those other trades? Most of them was because of I entered too early and I didn't wait up on a confirmation candle. Continuation confirmation candle, they're both equaling to the same thing, but that's the main issue. So now that I fixed that, right? Now I'm on a five five trade win streak, right? And I'm trading 3 or 4 times a week. I'm not trading all 5, 6, 7 days. I'm trading a solid amount of days a week until I can find my proper setups. And then those wins are big. It's not like small wins. It's huge wins, right? For me, it's huge wins. Literally listen to your confluences, journal your trades. Again, this is like on all my trades, right? This is what you see. You see the date, for example, February 3rd, yesterday, plus, I'm not gonna say the number, but there was a plus amount. And which session I traded? New York AM session. What strategy did I use? I explained my whole strategy. What time frame did I enter? I says I entered on the 5 minute correlating to the 15-minute time frame. But mainly the 5 minute time frame is what I entered. What did I trade? I traded the NASDAQ. How I felt emotionally? I said emotionally, I felt nothing. I attempted to trade, saw my confluences, saw my checkbook, waited for the continuation, entered. Boom. That's why I earned that certain amount of money. All it takes is psychology. You guys really need to learn this. There's nothing else for me to teach you guys, right? I'm trying to help you guys out. And if you generally can are trying to skip through the video, trying to see what I'm trying to type, then at that point, you don't have the patience to wait. You gotta stay bored. Take your phone, throw it away for 30 minutes, see what you can do. Stare at nothing. Use your mind. Like, stop trying to feed yourself all of this screen time, everything. Just stay bored. Hop on the charts, kick some ass today. Come on, you guys got this.